Greetings, Grace Church. This is Pastor Tim with this week's update video. In reference to Jesus, in John 1:14 we read, "And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory. The glory is of the one and only who came from the Father, full of grace and truth." And two verses later, in verse 16, we read, "And from his fullness we've all received grace upon grace." Here at Grace Church, we celebrate that expression of the love of God, his grace, and we desire it for one another, and we desire to communicate it to all those that we come in contact with. Our men's ministry has a couple of things going on in this week. On Thursday evening, there's going to be a men's archery night in the gym. Begins at 7 p.m. If you're interested in that, you could contact Pastor John Potes for more information. There's also going to be a men's Bible study this Saturday morning at 7:30. It runs from 7:30 to 9 a.m. in room 201, just off the gym. It's being facilitated by Dean Mullins. This week, the guys are going to be in Psalm 44 and 45 together. Great chance for men to come together. Tomorrow we have a real unique opportunity. At 1 o'clock, we are going to be offering a chapel service at Lakeview Assisted Living. It was over a month ago that Lakeview called us and asked if we'd be willing to provide a chapel service once a month at Lakeview. And we said that we would be very glad to do that. So I'm going to be leading a devotional tomorrow at 1 p.m. We're still working out the details with regard to music, but pray for this time and pray in an ongoing way. The third Thursday of each month at 1 p.m., we're going to be facilitating a chapel service at Lakeview Assisted Living. Well, this coming Sunday at Grace Church, Pastor Jordan Pardee is going to be preaching, and he's going to be in our continuing series, Jesus Up Close, taken from the Gospel of Mark. And we've reached now, this Sunday, the night before Jesus goes to the cross. Jesus is in a garden called Gethsemane. And we learn so much about Jesus in this passage, about his submissions to the Father, about his resolve, about his agonizing in the garden on our behalf because of his incomparable love for us. I look forward to the teaching time as Jordan leads us in that teaching time this Sunday morning. Pastor Dave Hansen and the worship team are going to be leading us in looking hard in God's direction in song. Christy Smith and the Grace Kids team is going to be providing a children's devotional by video as a part of that service. I really look forward to this Sunday at both 9 and 11, in person and virtually online at both of those hours. Now, in the second service at 11 o'clock, we're going to have the privilege to welcome two new members into the church. Kevin and Kristen Madalinsky were so enthused about their partnership with us at Grace in the days ahead. And following the 11 o'clock service, there's going to be an informational meeting that the elders will facilitate. There are going to be some updates. There's going to be a question and answer time. We just think it's a good chance for communication as the elders lead this time with the church family on Sunday after the 11 o'clock service. Well, it's hard to believe that 2 weeks from this Sunday, Easter is here. And we'll be celebrating the resurrection of Jesus with great enthusiasm and vigor on Easter Sunday. In that week prior to Easter, which across the world is referred to frequently as Holy Week, we'll remember Palm Sunday on Sunday, March 28th. And then on Good Friday, we are going to have a service where we focus on the cross and Christ's passion there. Pastor John Potes is going to be speaking in our Good Friday service. There's going to be one service on Good Friday. It's going to be at 6 p.m. There's going to be a time of singing to God in worship. There's going to be an opening of the Word. We're going to share in communion together. It's going to be a very, very meaningful night for us prior to Easter Sunday, when we just celebrate with abandon the resurrection of Jesus. Within this next hour of making this video, I'm going to be attending a funeral service for Vern Peterson, longest standing member of Grace Church. And one of the things that I look forward to during that hour is remembering that resurrection of Jesus and its implications for Vern, for all of us who trust and love Jesus Christ. One day, because he's been raised, we too will be raised. Well, that's it for today, Grace Church. You're very loved. I look forward to seeing you soon.